This week in the world of football, German fans have found a new way to protest, and it's pretty incredible. They legit drove remote control cars on the field with smoke grenades attached to them. Oh, and then there's this man who's found the most unique way to watch a football match. We got so many amazing memes, goals, and highlights for you this week. Roll the intro. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Weekly Dab of Football, your dog's favorite football show. Trust me, when you're not home, your dog is watching me. Let's begin this week going around the world. We just start with this Bundesliga 2 fans protesting by driving RC cars on the pitch. This poor dude trying to kick them away, and whoever has the remote control is just driving them in the opposite direction. Now, Bundesliga fans have a real reason to protest if you are not aware of what's happening. My man Amos Murphy here on Twitter is going to provide us some context. This is a protest from fans against German FA's proposed investment plans. In other news, boys, the Champions League is back. It was back on Valentine's Day, so if you guys didn't have a date, at least you guys had something to do. Man City won, Real Madrid won, PSG won, and then look who lost. Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich may actually be finished. They lost to the Champions League and then lost to 11th place Bochum in the Bundesliga 2-1. And now Leverkusen are 8 points clear in the Bundesliga. Bayern Munich are falling apart. And saying Tuchel is going to be sacked. And my boy Chani Sports, you guys know, career mode YouTuber, he was chiming in. He's a big Bayern fan, and yeah, I think him and a lot of other Bayern fans want Tuchel out. What do you guys think is going to happen to Bayern Munich? Are they going to be able to mount a comeback in the Champions League, in the Bundesliga? It's not looking good, bruv. In other news, we had Antoine Griezmann arriving to his latest match wearing a Kansas City Chiefs hat. It was well, maybe a bit too big for his head. But honestly, what is the deal with these, man? These like giant hats I've seen everywhere lately. Why? My question is why? I know Griezmann is a big American sports fan, so shout out to him for repping the Super Bowl winning Kansas City Chiefs, but you're never going to catch me wearing a hat like this ever. Although Mbappe is basically confirmed he's going to Real Madrid, clubs like Getafe are thinking they still have a chance. They actually have zero chance whatsoever. But it is funny the actual football clubs are making posts like this. This is the legit Getafe Twitter account in English. Let's move on to this. 433 has posted the top 10 most expensive clubs in the world, and United is apparently atop the list. It's so hard to believe looking at United's roster that their players are worth more than Real Madrid or Man City. But yeah, City makes sense at 2, Chelsea at 3. I mean, we know they just spent an ungodly amount of money. Real Madrid at 4, PSG 5. Then moving on down the list, Liverpool, Arsenal, Juventus, Tottenham, and Inter. Honestly, pretty quiet week around the world of football. Let's move on to 60 seconds in America, where, boys, this week it is time for the return of MLS. Here are all the matches to kick off this week 1. First match is going to be Inter Miami versus Real Salt Lake, and then yeah, all the other games are either on Friday or Saturday. Hopefully all of you will be watching. I will definitely be. MLS released all their new shirts for this year, and they're incredible. If you guys want to see all of them, I'm going to be posting a reaction video this week ranking all of them, so stay tuned for that. I got something exciting this week in 60 seconds in America. A chance for you guys to win some MLS tickets and compete against me. So I'm teaming up with my friends at So Rare for a little competition with myself and all of you viewers of the Weekly Dab of Football. And we're going to be doing this on So Rare in their new Rivals game mode. What So Rare Rivals lets you do is compete against your friends in a head-to-head style fantasy football game. So if you click a link in the description, I'm going to show you guys how you can get involved in this competition. So if you click that link, it is going to take you to the Rivals game mode where I'm going to go right now, and it'll take you to a screen like this. And for our challenge this week, we are going to be doing it against my club, FC Cincinnati's opening match in MLS against Toronto. And all you have to do is set your lineup and beat me. Right, so once you're on this screen right here, you're going to want to click set lineup. And I'm going to be taking you guys through who I'm choosing for my lineup. Starting with my goalkeeper, I'm going to go with Roman Celentano. That is FCC's starting keeper. Now, when choosing your lineup, you need to be careful of the allocated points you're given. It is 240 for this specific match, so you need to stay under that threshold. The next player I'm going to take is going to be Nick Haglund, another FCC defender this time. The midfield, I got to go with the MLS MVP of last season, Acosta. He is worth 68 points, which is a lot, but it is going to be worth it. Toronto FC actually have some good players. I mean, Insigne is on their team. I'm not going to go for him because I think FC Cincinnati is going to destroy Toronto. I need to save some points, and Sergio Santos is only 29, and he's usually one of our super subs. I feel like that's a good value, so I'm going to take him. And then with the remaining 48 points, you know, I will select one Toronto player. I'm going to go for Bernadeschi. Once your team is built, you get to choose your captain, and the captain gets a 20% boost in their score. I'm going to make mine Lucho Acosta. And then you get to choose a tactic as well, which is a brand new feature in So Rare altogether. And you could go for Tiki Taka and a few others here. All out attack, part the bus. These gives you extra boost. I'm going to go for all out attack here, which is going to give me extra points for all of my players. Total shots on goal they take. And just like that, we have completed our lineup here in So Rare Rivals, just like you are going to do right now by clicking the link in the description. Yeah, I'm going to be choosing a few of you who beat my team, and you are going to win MLS tickets. And once you complete 3 Rivals matchups, you are going to unlock the arena, where you can play to win prizes such as limited cards, tickets, jerseys, and more. All this is completely free. I really appreciate So Rare for being one of the first sponsors of the Weekly Dab of Football. So please, guys, they support this series. Go support them, and yeah, try and beat me. Right, that added a few extra seconds to 60 seconds in America. We continue with this. Messi just got done with his final preseason match. He played against his boyhood club, Newell Old Boys, right? Yeah. Where, yeah, after the match, the entire team wanted to take pictures with Messi. I feel like this happens with every team who plays Messi. Instead of actually beating Messi, they're more worried about getting an Instagram picture with him after the game. This is so wild, man. Look at this picture of Messi when he was like, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 years old, playing for Newell Old Boys, right? It's young boys, old boys. I think it's old. And we end 60 seconds in America with this. If you're a college basketball fan, you may have seen this over the weekend. A team was 0-26 this season and finally won their first match of the year. This college team, and to celebrate, the fans stormed the court. And by fans, I mean fan. This dude was the only guy who stormed the court after the win. Right, So Rare added a few extra seconds to 60 seconds in America this week. How did we do? I'm guessing not good at all. Right, up next is Inside the Premier League, where guess who's back, boys? Mo Salah. Back from injury, and he returned in style. First was this assist to Alexis McAllister. Here's Salah on the ball. Watch this pass, man. Absolutely threading the needle, and then a great touch from McAllister, who scores. And then Mohamed Salah, he had to get on the scorebook as well. This was only a few minutes later. Look at this, man. One-on-one with the defender who doesn't stand a chance. City played Chelsea this week, and here's the Man City bus arriving to the stadium. And listen to the crazy reaction they got entering the stadium.
And the Champions League winners, Manchester City!
And the crowd goes absolutely mild. And it is wild, man. A team as good as City, as successful as City is, like, imagine this was Real Madrid. There would be 20 times the amount of people. People would be cheering, trying to, like, break into the bus just to get a glimpse of the players. City fans are not helping themselves with the stereotype that they don't have fans. And in that match, it would be a 1-1 draw. There's some crazy big score lines this week in the Premier League. Brighton won 5-0. Arsenal also won 5-0. And then United this week was all that everyone was talking about, simply because this man, Rasmus Højlund, scores one in the 40th seconds, and then he'd also score in the 7th minute as well. Man United would win 2-1. It was a bit wild. Everyone was just hyping up this match simply because Højlund scored, but it's like, at the end of the day, United barely snuck past Luton Town. I guess it was also a big deal too because Harry Styles was at the match. Liverpool stay atop the Premier League table with the win. Arsenal trailing by 2 points, and then, yeah, down there in the 6th and 5th spot, United is chasing Spurs for a shot at the Europa League. Yeah, still so much Premier League football left to be played, man. It is going to be a fun final few months of the season. Up next, boys, into our goals of the week. Starting with Arsenal and Odegaard, that match versus Burnley where they won 5-0. Look at this goal, man. Banger from Odegaard. One more time, great ball from Martinelli to spot Odegaard top of the box. Amazing touch, great goal. And people hate on these Arsenal shirts, man. I'm not even an Arsenal fan. In fact, I don't like Arsenal, but I do love these shirts. I'm not gonna lie. Give me all the hate you want for that, but I love them. Let's move on to this from Hull City. Watch this goal, man. Rabona chips the goalkeeper. Hull City. Nah, man, this is a Puskas contender right here. Insane. And then listen to the crowd reaction. Oh, whoa, whoa. It's so good. It's so good. Everything about this goal is amazing. How about this goal, man? How about this goal, man? Look at that! Yo! And then the celebration, too! Bro, who are these guys, man? I see these guys everywhere on Instagram and TikTok. You got, like, the mini Messi here on the ball, and then there's this guy who scored. Who are they? Someone please tell me. I need context. All right, how about this coming from Colombia? I don't know what is better, the pass there or the finish. Watch the finish. Oh, man. Yo, these goals are crazy this week. Again, one more time. Look at the pass. Oh, he megs the defender. Oh, the finish, though. Too good. Too clean. All right, we've been doing this lately, adding some skills of the week into the goals of the week category. Check out this dude. Man's like 3 or 4 years old and can do more keep-ups than me. And then we move on to this, man. Check these skills out on the beach. This 100% has to be Brazil. I feel like every time I see beach clips like this, they're always kids from Brazil. I feel like in Brazil, you can just pick kids like this off the streets, and chances are they'll be better at football than 99.999% of all Americans. Football in Brazil is different, man. It is just life down there, honestly, from what I've seen. Right, boys, up next, it's time for meme mode. We showed this at the intro, man. This is awesome. How does he get the match, though? Does he have Wi-Fi on this thing? Is it just highlights? I'm so confused. Also, that surfboard is just amazing. This dude is truly living the dream in every way possible. If I could do this every day of my life, I would. I've seen this like scam going around. If you guys get DMs like this, don't fall for this. He says, hello, this is Mikel Arteta. I lost my credit card and need 20 million for Mbappe's salary so he can come to Arsenal. Can you give me the money? He's with me right now. I'll let you talk to him. Hello, this is Kylian Mbappe. I can't remember what country it was, but I saw a post on Twitter this week where the actual government of a country warned people that all of these posts are scams. Why do we live in a world where we have to tell people that like things like this are fake? Check out this after Messi's match against Newell. Look at the fan. Wait for it. Fan tries to run on the field to get with Messi, and look who's there to stop him, man. Messi's bodyguard. He's having none of it. I live for clips of Messi's bodyguard, man. That has been one of the most entertaining things this season. There he is. He is a scary looking man. Do not mess with that dude. Look at him. He's warning all the fans. Do not try that again. So the RC cars we saw at the beginning of the video weren't the only ones around the football world this week, man. They are everywhere. Look at the dude in the stands with the remote as well. That's so good. Up next, we have a photo from Ronaldinho advertising FIFA 06. Hard to believe this was almost 20 years ago. Look at Ronaldinho, man. Not for real, though. What a time to be alive is right. These were the days, man. Kids will never understand what games were like before Ultimate Team and microtransactions. There was so much more of a simpler time back then. Right, just watch the sequence right here, boys. Well, a nice little 1v1. Who's gonna score? Can you guess who will score? Will it be this dude right here? It looks like it should be. He's got an open net. No, falls over. And then this dude with an open net falls over. Oh, wait, does he score? No! No! Oh, it ends. Oh, we'll never know if any of them scored, but my guess is no. We had a meme mode with this guy coming so close to heading the ball. I mean, he tried. All right, let's end this week's episode with the bford's Ballondor. This week's Ballondor moment goes to Dortmund. They welcomed back the AFCON winner, Sebastian Haller, with this. Just watch as he enters. So good, man. This is how you know that you have amazing teammates. The confetti, all the team was prepared. This is just so wholesome. I love it. That is going to do it for this week's episode of the Weekly Dab of Football. Boys, click right here to join my So Rare Rivals Challenge. Again, some of you watching who beat me are going to win MLS tickets. So, yeah, I'd love to see as many of you guys as possible enter, and we will announce the winners on a future episode. Right. See you boys later.